him. So he comes back and he goes, "Madame, you may have the bag with pleasure."
At a store whose name I will not mention.
That's never happened to me, you know?
So this doesn't happen to me unless somebody obviously doesn't know that it's me.
Oprah Winfrey has said that she was a victim of racism after a shop attendant in Switzerland refused to serve her.
But recently I was in Rome. Just last weekend I was in Rome.
I was in Zurich the other day.
Mm-hmm. And obviously our show isn't on in Rome. This is so funny.
But obviously the Oprah Winfrey show is not shown in Zurich.
So we say to the sales guy, "This is a bag. We'd like to have this bag." And he said, "No, madame, this bag cannot be sold."
And she says to me,
"This bag cannot be sold. It's impossible. It's impossible for this bag to be sold."
"No, it's too expensive.
It's impossible for this bag to be sold." We say, "But the bag is right there. It's on the shelf." Recently, I was in Rome. Just last weekend, I was in Rome for this event that Quincy Jones was having.
But I was in Zurich for Tina Turner's wedding. And I decided I'm going to leave the hotel. It's just me, by myself.
And obviously, our show isn't on in Rome. This is so funny. So I'm at the Louis Vuitton store.
Gail wasn't there, no friends. I'm out by myself. And I go into a store, which shall remain unnamed. And I say to the woman, "Excuse me, may I see that bag right above your head?" And she said, No, you don't want to see that one. You want to see this one because that one will cost too much. You will not be able to afford that. And I said, "Well, no, I really did want to see that one." And she refused to get it. She refused to get it. And she started to show me these other little bags. And I said, one more time I tried, I said, "But I really do just really want to see that one." And she said, "Oh, I don't want to hurt your feelings." And I said, "Okay, thank you so much. You're probably right. I can't afford it." And I walked out of the store. Now, why did she do that?
So we say to the sales guy, "This is a bag. We'd like to have this bag." And he said, "No, madame, this bag cannot be sold. This bag cannot be sold. It's impossible. It's impossible for this bag to be sold." We say, "But the bag is right there. It's on the shelf." That's never happened to me, you know?
Why did she do that? Now, Gail, when I told Gail the story, Gail said, "I would have gone back in there and made a pretty woman moment and said, big mistake." But then I thought, no, she'd get the commission, so I won't do that.
Yeah, I guess that's true, right?
Sometimes people would criticize me because they felt that I didn't do enough for race or racism. I try to tell stories that allow people to see themselves in the lives of other people.
The American chat show host, who is one of the richest women in the world, was told by a shop assistant in Zurich that the handbag she wanted to look at was too expensive for her.
And I go into a store, which shall remain unnamed, and I say to the woman, "Excuse me, may I see that bag right above your head?" And she says to me, "No, it's too expensive." And I said, no, see the black one, the one that's folded over, and she said, no, you don't want to see that one. You want to see this one because that one will cost too much. You will not be able to afford that. And I said, "Well, no, I really did want to see that one." And she refused to get it. She refused to get it. And she started to show me these other little bags. And I said, one more time I tried, I said, "But I really do just really want to see that one." And she said, "Oh, I don't want to hurt your feelings." And I said, "Okay, thank you so much. You're probably right. I can't afford it." And I walked out of the store.
And I'm with, it's Reggie, who does my makeup, Andre, my best friend Gail, and Gail's daughter. And Gail's daughter was just turning 18. So I'd said to Kirby, "We're going to go shopping and you can have anything you want." And, which is, she deserved it. She's a really nice girl. She's just gotten into Stanford and she's a really smart kid. So, and I know she's going to be reasonable with it. So we're at the Louis Vuitton store, and we see this cute little Louis Vuitton bag. And so she says, "I'd like to have that bag." And I say, "Okay." And the bag so he says, no. This bag is for the Italian people. It's only for the Italian people. And perhaps you can go to your country and you can find the bag in your country. So then we're like, the bag is only for the Italian people? What kind of bull is that? No, but no, we don't, nobody says anything. We all just start like looking at each other. Like, did you hear what he said? And Gail said, they obviously don't get the Oprah show. He needs a sign. Okay, so we're stunned. So Reggie, who is a joke a minute, he goes, well, we need to go find some Italians to come in here and buy this bag. So we continue to argue with the guy, like, well, okay, well, what can we do? No. So we're like, well, can we see the manager? No. I cannot disturb the manager because you cannot have this bag. You cannot have this bag. So by this time, we really want that bag. This is the only bag I want in all the world. So actually what happens is he says, I convince him, no, the four of us convince him that you need to get the manager here. So he says, I will call the manager. And we can see if we can sell you this bag. And he calls the manager and he's like, does that. Still, we can't have the bag. So we go get our guide, Angelo, who is Italian. We bring him in. Would you please try to explain to the man that we like the bag, and he's Italian. So then they get into this whole big thing, and he's going, no. No. So then they bring the manager out, and the manager finally says, we can have that bag. We can have the bag. So thank you very much. So then Kirby's standing there, and she's just looking at the bag, and she says, I go, Kirby, is there a problem? She goes, well, I really wanted the brown one with the LVs on it that's in the window. And he goes, no. He goes, no, impossible. He goes, there is no way we can open the front window. We cannot open the window. There's no way you can get the bag in the window. He goes, I cannot even discuss it. I cannot discuss it. So we're there. So I say, okay, Kirby, we're all like, you don't want this bag? We just spent a half an hour to get the bag and the manager and the Italian police, and you still... She said, no, I don't want to get the bag because what I really wanted was the brown one, and so I won't take it because that's not really the one I wanted. So then they go off and they have another conversation, and I think that was the Oprah Winfrey conversation. He said,
and we all will be served champagne.
Champagne!
Everybody will have champagne. It's going to be wonderful. No problem, man.
Yeah.
No problem, man.
Yeah, no problem, man. No problem. So... with pleasure. And then what do you do, Reggie?
The year is 2022, and the world is overpolluted, overpopulated with a shortage of food and water.